Cha, 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 Igbo kwenu, oe. Cha, 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 Igbo kwenu, oe. Cha, 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 Igbo kwenu, oe. Abia kwenu, oe. Anambra kwenu, oe. Ebonyi kwenu, oe. Enugu kwenu, oe. Imo kwenu, oe. Nigeria kwezuono, iyororororo. Hello friends, families and loved ones. I welcome you once again to my segment, my Igbo segment. I'm your host, Mr. Omazi B.O., a full-fledged Igbo son and teacher of Igbo language, culture and tradition, including general issues that affect the Igbo, non-Igbo, and the general public. All right, today we're going to continue. On the topic we've been dealing with the other time. Okay, the topic is the emergence or the origin of the OSU caste system in Igbo land. The origin or emergence of the OSU caste system in Igbo land. Today we're going to take a look at the overview, that's the summary of the topic and my personal opinion about the topic. All right, if we look around today, especially those that are Igbo, are of Igbo origins, those Igbos, look around, you find out that the so-called people we refer to as the OSU, the outcasts, are actually doing well in their respective life endeavors, irrespective of the fact that we try to isolate them. We see them as pariahs, P-A-R-I-A-H, as pariahs. That's what we see them as. We isolate ourselves from them. We don't give them titles. They don't head us in any section or sector of commitment. We are involved alongside them. We always refer to them as second-class citizens. I wonder who is the first-class citizens. All right, now if you look at it properly, you find out that the people we take as second-class citizens excel in so many life endeavors that are involved in. While we the first-class citizens who think that we are the sons of the soil, free-born, are not as doing better as they. Those people will see us, who are subservient to us. Okay, so what really matters is the end result of whatever we get involved in. It's not just saying we are superior, and when it comes to work of art, work of the hands, we are found wanting. Okay, so these people we refer to as the OSU, the outcasts, are not actually outcasts because the Almighty God never created or never creates anyone and called or calls him or her an outcast. We all are one. Okay? That's my opinion. We all are one. I would advise the so-called people who call themselves the so-called freeborns, among whom I am, okay, to desist from referring to a particular people as second-class citizens. Everybody's freeborn. Both the people we see as second-class citizens, everybody's freeborn. We are one. Thank God the government or appointments are not based on the freeborn or bondage born, if I should put it that way. So everybody's one. In most places, you don't go there and call some people that name. The name has always caused a lot of problems, okay? A lot of people have lost their lives as a result of calling a particular people OSU. Most people don't even know what OSU means, and they still call other people OSU, or they still call someone OSU, an outcast. Okay. Most Igbo people who call themselves or see themselves as freeborn don't even know what the word OSU means. They just heard or hear their people, or some other people make use of the word, they just join. Okay, so the important thing is that we are humans. God does not and did not create anyone as an Osu or outcast. We are one in his presence. That's the most important thing. If you can marry, if you get married to someone you see as an Osu, there's no problem about that. Even though the Igbos are so conscious about that. And when we talk about the Igbo, it's not all Igbo anyway, but the typical Igbo, 3/4 of the Igbo populace know what this Osu means. In some parts of the Igbo land, like Isukwuato in Abia State, and some parts of Abia State as well, then you move to Imo State, Arondi Zuok, or even when you go to Abia State, you will find out there's a particular place called Arondi Zog. Yeah, the main Arondi Zog, that's where they are situated, where they are located. Then you can see some other parts of Arondi Zog being in other states. Like there's no particular state in Igbo land that does not have parts of at least a part of Arondi Zog in it. That's the way it is. So the Arondi Zog as a people do not know what Osu is. They see everybody as equal before the sight of God. So there is no Osu found in Isukwuato in Abia State. There is no Osu in any part of Arondi Zog. Both the Arondi Zog, the parent father or the father of Arondi Zog based in Abia State, and the ones you find in so many Igbo states. Like I told you, hardly you find a state where you don't see, or a state that doesn't have outcasts. But in Arondi Zog and their segregated branches, the branches you have in some other states, do not know anything or have anything called Osu. I think they're much better off. So everybody works together. Everybody does all he or she can to make sure that the community in which they belong grows. That's the most important thing. We should believe in developing the community in which we live, and also hold posterity in esteem. That's what we should be concerned with, not just who this one is Osu, this one is an Osu, this one is not an Osu, this one is freeborn, this one is not a freeborn. Who is not born free? Let me just follow that word in the other way. Yeah. Who is not born free? Okay? So look at the people we see as Osu and see how much they excel while we still linger in the darkness, calling some people, calling them Osu, outcasts. So I think it's high time we began to have a rethink and redressed from where we currently are, to make sure that we move forward as a people. Osu does not exist in the Bible. There was never anyone called Osu in the Bible. If actually Osu actually exists, if there are actually people, who are habitually known as Osu, they wouldn't be excelling, because nobody who is bad or who is cursed excels. Principle excel more than the freeborn do, and they are still, kind of tagged or stigmatized as people who should be avoided. Excuse me. We should be conscious of what is needful and do it. This Osu is not what should bring drawback to us, to our growth as a people. All right, guys. When next we meet, we should be talking about one other important things. We have a lot to talk about the Igbo. Everything about the Igbo. We have too many cultures. We have, our coronations, titles given to people, who are qualified for the titles. So such titles are given to them. Once they are qualified, the community has seen that this person qualifies for this particular title, they will give it to the person. All right, guys, when next we meet, there are so many things to talk about. But for now, let's call it a day. All right, bye-bye. Igbo kwenu, kwenu, kwezuonu, yor, koja.